All right, just start streaming on this other, using this other method. Let's see if it works here. I know it's a super late stream today. All right, took a few trades last night. Right now, I'm currently in this setup here. I know market's about to close in about like an hour-ish, but we'll see if we can get a quick little profit in. I think I'm gonna move my TP on this trade though. Probably just gonna target the next high to be fair. For Forest Sword here, I might target the 5-minute above. We'll see. That's like the ideal target for this trade. I am trading against my daily bias. Recently, whole day been trading kind of against it for the most part. So I'll go over those trades, but we'll see how this gold trade plays out. The way it's delivering right now, though, does look pretty good to go to the upside. I'd say more confidence to the upside here than downside, only because of new value here. Noticing how price is creating new ranges, slowly climbing up. But we'll see whether or not this demand holds here. I think this is 5-minute demand. Yeah, it's 5-minute demand. We do go to the downside though. There is gonna be basically not much for price to go to. Or sorry, there's gonna be a lot for price to wipe out, just because everything else is fully mitigated below. What I'm gonna do here in a bit is move my stop loss probably. Let's see. I'm gonna move my stop loss to break even because that should give us enough wiggle room. So stop loss is placed at break even point here. So stop losses, place that. Actually, I think easier method of showing this is probably 50% level. It's roughly around here. You just break even at this mitigation if you want. We got close to basically the TP, so I'm gonna go break even here because ideally we can sweep this as an internal sweep, but ideally we don't violate this low here, because we did do a miniature stop hunter here. I saw some members had some nice trades overnight, which is cool to see. Someone got 4 Earth Sword in a group. Nice. And if you miss this trade too, you're supposed to always take the initial setup that I always tell you guys, like, with the setup. So if you even missed this trade, there was a way you could just re-enter it easily off the 5-minute demand here. Again, 5-minute demand, if you switch time frames, here's the 5-minute demand. So far on a little drawdown for me, personally, at the moment. Nothing too crazy though, but just a little bit of drawdown. On gold last, if I go over yesterday. Let's see. Well, let me send this to the Discord first of all. But this is how yesterday kind of played out last night on gold. Just a screenshot real quick. Good amount of break evens like towards the later end of this month for sure. For some reason the stream is like glitching right now. Okay. This is one, two break evens, two losers, and only one winner. Stream is lagging today. You can drop frames right now. Okay. Let's see how the trade is going. Currently, so far, the trade is going fine right now. Again, me personally, I really don't see much shorting here. The way price is delivering towards the POI, this is something with more experience over time I've slowly started to notice. Create these new ranges, like I said, holding block flow. This is not ideal block flow. Ideal block flow is something like this. This is more bigger ranges, but this is still fine. So we'll see whether or not we can break above the supply, because currently we're in this supply here, right here. This is supply we're currently holding, but anticipating to fail with the stop under setup. My entry was at this bearish candle closure once we swept this low. That was my entry. The reason why I'm bullish here is because we do have a lot of gaps to the upside. I think even if we were bearish, I do think we can potentially get something like this, mitigate higher. And if we do want to hit the high time frame and go bearish, we would go do something like this, which is okay. Because I want to trade where I think the next leg of price is going to, not necessarily the bigger picture, if that makes sense. We've been super bearish on the right side, so I didn't really follow the right side trend during this time period when I took this break even and two losses. So then I shifted my bias to follow the right side trend up until, of course, like we hit some sort of demand. But even after hitting demand here, it seems like we still could have more ways down to go here. Because we swept this, we should have gone higher. We did not. So now we're going to hit likely another higher time frame target, which could be taking out all this right here, going to mitigate the 4-hour demand below, or even further. There's a daily demand down here. At some point, each time frame, it does have to kick in. So something to keep in mind whenever you're trading. And my daily bias also is pointing bearish here. So that's why I was leaning more towards bearishness. But so far, trade's looking good for us right now. I think we do have time. Low key, we could extend the TP if you want to. If you want to extend to the 5-minute. I was really looking for, again, the high to get ran here. TP however you like. I want you guys to start making your own decisions on your trades. So TP however you like here. You can TP, like I said, at that next eternal high, which we're about to hit here. Or you can TP at my original target, which is like the highest here, right here. Got a nice momentum here going. Again, I am at break even on the setup here, so I can kind of hold this however I like here. We'll see if we get enough momentum to go for ideally the high. That'd be great. I gotta fix this angle drawing. I'll just delete it. Again, the 4 RTPs here, which is very good risk reward. If you want to go for the 5-minute above, there's a little bit more breathing room for price to get to. But this is my only setup for today. I missed most of the New York session trading, so I wasn't able to trade all this. But if you were trading New York session, like clearly, on the right trend, we're very bearish, right? So you shouldn't be longing here on the left. You should be looking for shorts here, and it seems like throughout the day, for the most part, you just have internal OB continuation setups. Here, that's off of POC, here off of OB. So you definitely should have made most of your money today. And I'm trying to pull up the stream chat. For some reason, I don't see it here. It's weird. Maybe no one's talking. That's why I can't tell. Like for example, this would have been a nice entry here. If you just want to take internal OB continuations, days where we just trend in one direction, stop hunters, you don't need to wait for necessarily. They're less risky than OB continuations, but you will, and at times miss moves. You can see this ran 13 risk reward, absolutely insane. A trade if you took that. And you can even look to the left here to see why we paused here. Even like everything in price, mostly for the most part, happens for a reason. As long as you're implementing what I teach you, you'll be on the right path. Like here, we swept this major low that made this break a structure to the upside. Break. So we just had this major low sweep. That's why also I can see some good upside here too. You have a massive gap above. We finally hit like a potential target. Again, I can't know exactly the exact targets for price, but these are areas that can cause even retracements on a lower time frame. You know, it doesn't have to cause a massive move for me to be able to make 10, 20 risk reward. So there it is. That's a sweep there. We ultimately reached a sweep, and at this point, this is where you would slowly shift bullish because this is high time frame low. And you see you had some nice setups to the upside here if you took them. Even here, currently I'm still in this trade here. We'll see you hit the 5 minute. I'm gonna ideally see if we can go for the 9 risk reward, to be honest, the target. I'm pretty confident in trade going there. Again, if I do see some stalling here, I might mainly close my trade. But so far, this is looking like a really good setup with a really good draw at that moment. I was trying to hop on stream earlier. But if you did miss a trade, like I said, for those that just joined, initial setup entry was here. But you also had a nice setup here off the 5 minute here. And you can use the seconds here to enter. For example, let me show you guys an example here. How you could enter this if you miss this trade. 5 minute demand. Let me check my trade real quick, actually. I believe I did move my TP. Yeah, I did move my TP. So I'm still currently in this trade here. It's looking very good. We are in good P&L, boys. Good P&L. Let's go for this 5 minute high here. That's my ideal target here. You have the 5 minute demand. You can set a limit order here or go in the seconds. On the seconds, draw your internal structure. Or you wait for the first entry model, which occurs around here. Actually, technically occurs down here. So you could have caught an absolute banger on the seconds. 7 risk reward. You could have made 7 risk reward at that nearest high off the seconds. That's how you would use the seconds. I also have videos in the course modules as well talking about how to enter on the seconds. So if you haven't seen that video and you want to learn how to use the seconds time frame, make sure to watch that video. But that's essentially how you would enter this on the seconds with the stop hunter setup. Sometimes you can wait for confirmation with a stop hunter. Like I said, you don't always have to, but it just depends how confident you are in the setup. I'm gonna change the color of the background. It's kind of boring sometimes if I just... Nah, I think low-key the blue is the nicest color. Yeah, it's the nicest. There we go. Looking good, guys. Did anyone take this trade with me here? Again, I know I streamed a little bit later here, but this is literally a textbook stop hunter here to take. We have new structure forming on the right side. I'm just following this new structure on the right. There we go. We hit the 5 minute supply. There we go, guys. Let's go. I'm up a good amount here on my account. Let's get it. Let's get it. Steven goes for his 5 minute target here. This will be a 9-hour trade. Might be the biggest trade I catch on stream. But keep in mind, we are in 5-minute supply here. If I see a lot of stalling here, I'm not really stalling, but more so like, I guess, entry model is going against me. I might manually close. I know I'm going to lose some risk reward, but that's okay. But based on momentum here, I'm hoping we don't get an impulse model. I just want us to go straight for the TP here. We have good momentum here, considering it is almost market closure. So that's good to see. Currently up 6 risk reward. All right, let's go, guys. Let's get it. It's gonna be a massive banger for me because past few trades have been break evens and -1s. These past 3 had a 9R before, so I was still green. You know, I'm still green, but it's just like a little bit of drawdown for a bit. Nice, looking good. We are in 5-minute demand or supply. I'm very cautious. Whenever I see a lot of momentum like this, I'm very cautious of my trade because I do know momentum just means price is trying to go to its intended target faster. And if its intended target is to the downside, it's going to do the impulse model and it'll go quickly against me. So I'm monitoring this trade here pretty cautiously. We're in 5-minute supply, like I said. Right here. I'll even draw this 5-minute for the supply here just because it's more refined. That's the 5-minute. I do see a chat message. I'm going to respond to real quick. Let me see if I'm on this trade real quick on my phone to see if we can ideally just hit TP here before I answer some questions. I'm trading on my phone, that's why. Coming off very nice here. Good momentum. Absolute banger trade. We just mitigated the 1 minute. I might close here. 7 risk reward. Of course, the trade's already at break even, like y'all know. All right, I'm gonna close here. If we break that low there, I think we already did. If we break the low again, I'll close here. I think we made equal lows here. If we break this low here, I'll probably, let me go into seconds real quick to confirm. Yeah, so it's a 15 seconds low. We have an entry to the downside on the 5 seconds, which isn't really important. Okay, I'm showing my stop here, guys. We're in the 1 minute supply. I still do believe we can go for this high here. But this is plenty enough risk reward for me to come out of low drawdown here. So about 6 RR. So we'll see what happens here in price. All right, it just hit me out here. Up 6 reward, took a nice profit. And that's what I'm talking about. Like literally, once you have momentum in one direction, if it's its intended target, you're gonna get momentum going against you pretty quickly. That's what tends to happen. Now I'm not gonna take a short here personally. I think like still upside, but nonetheless caught a nice winning trade here on stream. And I'll keep streaming to see if we eventually do hit my high time frame target. That'll be awesome. It's not even a really high time frame, to be honest. This is the 5 minute. Originally, I was looking at all this imbalance above as a target, but looking at the time of day, it's not gonna hit within the session likely. So there it is. I closed round 6 risk reward here. Okay, if you want to hold towards the high, you can. That's my ultimate target. This 6 hour trade. I did some analysis earlier. If you guys want to see what I was talking about, recommend you rewatch the stream earlier. I did mention a few pointers. Like, you guys see how much momentum we have now against us? Like, this is why momentum in one way, I look at price very closely when we have momentum one way. Even if it's in my direction, just because price can reverse very quickly and you can lose out a lot of risk reward pretty fast. Again, still a 4 risk reward if you target the high. That's still extremely good risk reward, all right? I just showed it here on the impulse model break here. So whether we go for a bit more, that's whatever. I am missing out on still an extra 3R if you do hit it, but it's cool with me here. If you want me to go over real quick, let's see some questions here. Let's see, we got some questions today. Again, if you guys are new here, make sure to subscribe. All right, we're trying to hit 20K subs by the end of next year. I think next year we should be able to hit 20K subs. I know y'all got this. We're at 11K right now. And I also deleted a lot of like the meme stuff on my channel, the shorts, just because I felt like, I don't know, it's not really educational. It's entertainment, which is cool, but I wanted to keep the focus on my channel on just like learning trading. So that's why I kind of, you know, shifted things to that direction. Again, you guys let me know if you find the shorts like useful or not. They are just basically clips from my long form videos. For people that are on mobile, it's a lot easier to just watch and learn. So that's what like the purpose for the most part is for most of them. What's up, Ahmed? How far can the price move off the creation of the OB model before it comes back and we still consider it an OB, not limit order? Good question, Ahmed. So for that, price essentially, for the most part, the most easiest way is if it goes 50% towards your TP. So if we, let's say, mitigate this, right? And let's say there was an OB entry model here. There's none here, but let's say there was. If price has already gone 50% towards your target, let's say your target was this high here. If price is already here, at this point, this limit is invalid and you have to wait for price to come back and then give you another new entry model. And if you do QP limit here, it becomes a limit order entry instead of an OB entry model. But as long as we don't go for 50% and mitigate a PY, you can use both those. Either we go to 50% level, which makes it 100% mechanical, or mitigate a PY in premium. Like even if you're trying to target this high, if we mitigate like this supply here before your entry here, well, this is not a valid OB entry model anymore. You have to wait for price to come back and give you an IFG or another setup. So good question. If you continuously watch the trade recaps, I should have discussed it already multiple times as well in those. So just keep watching the content and you'll get there. What's up, Rigo? Rigo said, can you kindly explain liquidity to me, both buy side and sell side? I don't really call it buy side or sell side. Liquidity is just liquidity to me. It's liquidity. There's two types of liquidity. It's internal and external. External is your big swing structure. Internal is your lower time frame structure, like this. That's basically the difference between internal and external liquidity. And for this setup here, I use internal liquidity. How do you know it's internal? I just put I in front of it, standing for internal. Internal X means internal sweep. You can see why I didn't take a short here, right? I'm still looking for this high to get ran here. And anticipating price is a good amount of where your edge comes from. If you can anticipate price very well, meaning literally predicting the future, you have a much better edge. Trust me. So if you want a good edge in the market, you have to master. You don't have to master. Just be good at anticipating price. This comes from a little bit of screen time, but if you're journaling, you will see in certain situations when to target what. When can price hold supply, when can price not hold supply. top-down analysis. Top-down analysis, I have plenty of YouTube videos on it, and my entry models, I go over those within the course. So if you want to learn, you have to pay and get into the course program. Because I don't want to, I can't, like I try to gatekeep stuff. I can't keep everything for free on the internet. Otherwise, it wouldn't be fair to people that paid. Again, I've brought this up multiple times, but I keep saying it just because that's a moral thing that you should understand. Why I can't give everything out for free. So if you want and are interested in the course, there's a link to my WAP there. All right, click on that, go to the course. If you want one-on-one help, you can go for the one-on-one mentorship. I think the one-on-one mentorship, the $1,000 off code, mentorship 1000. I think I have it set at expiring at tomorrow or end of year. I don't remember exactly. But yeah, that's what it's looking like right now for the pricing wise for the mentorship program and such. That high that you want to hit is a relevant high. Yeah, this high. So this is my external high I want price to go for. This is an internal high that you could TP at and go for as well. There's many different liquidity points. This one or this one. Both are liquidity points you can go for. Man, this OB is holding. Okay. We still have like about like an hour till market closure. Well, not really an hour actually, a little bit less. Let's see if we can ideally not hold this supply here. Because if we do hold it, this means I missed out on some profit, and that's okay. It's a really strong reaction though from that. That would be usually if we're gonna violate OB, we tend to slowly climb up, and I get a ton of a massive reaction like this. But a massive reaction like this still doesn't like make me want to short, just because this could just be price going with momentum. Like I said, going to mitigate this to go higher. So we'll see what happens here. Ideally, if this holds, it should be going higher soon. Let's see. Again, if you guys are in the course and you've completed the course and you found it very helpful, please leave a review on my website on the WAP. I greatly appreciate it. We currently have majority 5-star reviews on a WAP with 21 reviews. Let's try to hit 30 reviews by next month. That'll be awesome. Again, I'm not forcing people to write positive reviews. Write your honest feedback on the course, please. That would be amazing. Some people also, if you're in a course and you haven't linked your Discord account to your WAP account, please do, because you're missing out on some of the free benefits that are included with the purchase of the course. They're not only the trading journal you get, my trading journal, but you also get access to all these Discord channels in the private Discord server that you're just missing out on. So make sure to link your Discord account, all right, to your WAP so you can get access and not lose out on some of these perks and benefits. Again, if you want to know what the benefits are, you can check out my website. I list all of them on there. If you also want like testimonials, reviews, they're in the free Discord server. Okay, they're also on my website. If you scroll down, payouts, everything, payouts from me, payouts from Discord members, and students. I trade mostly every session. I've been training a lot less New York recently, just because that's like a personal thing with my sleep schedule. Nothing to do with the charts at all. But ideally, you trade New York session, and if you're trading gold, Asia session is really killer. It's really good. But so far, let's see, for this week, not even this week, the past 2 days really, I'm up about 10, 15, 14, 13. 13 plus 9 was that 20, 22, 21, 20. I'm up about 26 risk reward for the past 2 days. And that's just trading pure gold, by the way. So in a month, 100 risk reward is pretty achievable, or like easily achievable. As long as you're consistent with your trading, don't make emotional mistakes. Even like I did make some mistakes here. Okay. But I'll still recover because I'm hitting these big trades. This is the power of my trading strategy and system. I have a high RR. If you have a low win rate or high win rate, that's fine too. But for me, from what I've tested, a high RR system outbeats a high win rate system. So if you have a good balance of both, that's even better. It's 9R I took, taking out inducement, hitting a POI below, took a stop under, took a -1 here, took another stop under here to the upside, thinking this, where is it? This demand is gonna hold. Silly me going against the trend on the right, unfortunately. Took a break even here. Once we hit break even, I took another attempt, which I shouldn't have, but took another attempt here, going long, going for, I think these were going for the same target. I think it was like a 1 hour supply or 30-minute supply above. I was trying to go for that. I think we were bullish, but nope, we were still bearish. So it was cool with me. You can see both of these trades. If I wasn't too greedy, well, not even too greedy. I don't like the word greedy. More so if I just keep conservative TPs, I could have came out much more risk reward, but it's probabilities. I don't mind taking this loss in a break even, especially when I had a 9R winner here. So that's not a problem there. Currently you can see big momentum to downside, but big momentum back up. This is how price moves. I'm really seeing us go higher from here for this draw on liquidity. I'll mark this out. If we don't hit this draw on liquidity, it's fine. My draw on liquidity on streams I've called out has been like around a 70-75% accuracy. So if we don't hit this, it's fine. I'm already out of this trade, 6R trade. Overall, good trading session. Very short trading session today though. 40-ish minutes, not even. If you're nervous, Rigo, it's because you don't have confidence in your strategy. If you don't have confidence in strategy, that means you don't have enough data, you haven't done enough work in backtesting it, or you haven't traded it long enough. One of those three. Or the strategy over the long run just doesn't work. That's why you blow your account, for example, after one payout. I don't think a lot of people realize this too, but you don't have to be consistently profitable to get payouts and be net positive on prop firms. And the reason why is because on a personal account, your ROI is a 1-to-1 in a sense. On a prop firm, your ROI is easy, on average 1 to 10. You spend nowadays with Topstep's new pricing model, $89 for 50K. Most people can easily get a 2K payout from this. I think this is what, 20 times return, right? Yeah, about 20 times return. So it's still a lot of return, you know? Okay, let's see if we can get a mitigation here. Something like this here. You'll see, like in my trades, I'm not perfect, right? There's times where you're gonna get the whole move. There's the times you won't. And that's gonna affect also your win rate and risk reward average. But you don't wanna think of each individual trade in your trading. You wanna think of these individual trades stacked upon each other over a long period of time. So across 1,000 trades, it's not going to be a major difference. As long as you're green, you're green. At the end of the day, it is kind of like my thesis for trading. 90% of people end red. So if you're able to even end slightly green, whether that's only 10 risk reward at the end of the month, you're already top 10% or less of traders. Go to prop firm, I'd recommend Topstep. There's some controversy about or rumors about them recently, but they still pay out. So the thing is, if you're profitable, you're profitable. I feel like it's, I don't know. I just feel like people could complain about prop firms. A lot of them are just not profitable themselves. So it's like they're just trying to get, I guess, their get back on prop firms, even though they're losing money. They're basically trying to get their money back from prop firms, knowing that it wasn't even the prop firm's fault to begin with that they lost money. It's their own trading fault. So But yeah, Top Step is number one in my opinion. I've gotten payouts from Top Step. My Discord members and students have also gotten payouts from Top Step. If you go in the free Discord server, I don't know if you're in there, Rigo, or not, or other people that are watching. There's a testimonial channel filled with payouts from Top Step, solely Top Step actually. Students with 50K payouts, 25K payouts. Overall net total is 6-figure payouts plus. So I say Top Step pays, man. You don't have to worry about dumb. Apex is a little iffy. There's people that get banned at 10K payouts, which is like nothing. So Top Step never had that issue before, and neither have the students. See what NQ is doing here. Let's see. NQ, oh my goodness. NQ had amazing volatility today. Jeez. Some really nice trading ranges on NQ today. I can see my setup right now, right here on NQ. Too bad I didn't trade NQ today. Unfortunate. Here were the setups also I took on NQ last night. Okay, if you're wondering. I think I went over these trades. I believe I posted a trade recap on them. I don't remember. I have to clear my drawings at some point so my chart doesn't get laggy here. But let's see. This was a bad trade I took. I just low-key kind of FOMO'd here. This was, I think, a 4-hour, 1-hour low. Yeah, that marked out with the red line. Just to save myself time. I'll delete the red line in a bit. Actually, I'll just draw here later for you guys, show you guys what I was looking at. I low-key took this trade randomly to see if I can get a tiny quick pullback. I actually missed TP by a few ticks, unfortunately. So this was not a good trade. I forgot to label this being a -1 trade. But I labeled it random just because I keep track of my tilt trades. Again, this is a stupid trade on me. It wasn't even like a tilt because I made a lot of profit here. I was just trying to secure the day or secure the night here, the nighttime for me. Just to see a quick little mitigation here because I would short this, but nah, we never got it. Got close, but never got it fully. So took a stupid L here. But let's go over. Let me draw the 1-hour low, showing you guys here. Again, the push tool and chart tool are glitching because this adjusted contract thing. So I'll have to fix that later in a bit. So this was the low, basically New York session low here. Yeah, this 1-hour low is what I was looking at. I was looking at this as a sweep. But I did keep in mind that, you know, on a higher time frame, this is actually just inducement for this count down here. So I was going with the trend here, you know, and then I kind of just wanted a quick little mitigation. I wasn't even trying to go for anything crazy here either. It was just a quick little move, but we did not get it. What can you do? Not much, really. Like, no one's perfect. I'm here to show you guys the ups and downs of trading. I know I have like a 65-70% win rate at like a 3 to 4 sword, just insanely good. Most people don't have that ever, but I still will take stupid stuff like this at times just to get another trade set up in. But whatever, it was cool. I was up a lot. I think it was low key because I got a little too confident here because I hit such a big banger trade here that I had some profit also to play with, so that was fine with me. So far, looking good on gold right now. You might not even get this mitigation cycle. Might actually just go for my high time frame draw here. If you shorted this, you could have got a nice scalp, but I just think like big move wise, I don't think gold is gonna go down here after we already took out this massive high time frame sweep on the left. Should be going higher here. Again, following the trend. Following the trend. You only follow this right trend when the left trend tells you to follow it. We swept this low high time frame low. That's why I'm going bullish here. If we did not take out that high time frame low, and let's say we're up here doing something like this, I'd still be shorting these. So there's the difference here. You put the high time frame with the low time frame together. I'll set an alert here too if we can hit this. I wish I could have emojis. No, I can't. That's annoying. Let's see if it does anything here. I don't think it will. All right, y'all. You got any more questions for me? Let's see. Oh, I forgot to put up my live stream banner. Man, y'all did not remind me today. All right, there we go. We got the banner up now. Bro, I was like, no wonder why my camera was looking like this. The stream doesn't look like a stream. It looks like a recorded video. Now I can see the chat on the stream. There we go. Nice. Again, this 13R is basically an A+ setup to me for the most part. You can even consider this a liquidity sweep if you want, but based on my definition here, because this didn't mitigate this PY before, in premium, it's an inducement. So this is an inducement. Tap into this PY supply above and look for entry model. I took my OB entry model here, gave some wiggle room on NQ above, and my target was that 1 hour low that I just marked out for you guys. When I was in this trade, there was something I was looking at, which was I noticed how we missed the 4 hour and 1 hour low on the left here. ES took out pre-stay low here. That's why we had this big reaction here. And at this point in time in my trade, from my experience, I've seen this play out and happen. This is just taking out inducement here, tapping into his 5-minute supply here to go lower. But I think a lot of beginners will probably get really scared and close their trade prematurely in less profit here when you should be holding through this unrealized P&L drawdown here, because it's just price going for more liquidity internally here for this inducement, tapping into internal POI to then go lower. Because ultimately NQ is bearish anyway if we're going to take out this low. So that's why I held through it. Otherwise, if I was a beginner trader, I would prematurely close for like 7 risk reward, which is, again, no complaints. 7 risk reward is very good risk reward. It's just that you're not maximizing your potential for your trades. Once you're profitable, you need to start maximizing the potential for your trades, your strategy, and optimize your risk reward. Y'all got any music recommendations? I was thinking about maybe like bring back some calm music for the streams. You guys got any like calm music suggestions that are not copyrighted? I can try to even look online here to see if we can find any calm live trading music maybe. I think the stream is a little delayed here. It's delayed by a few seconds. Yeah. If you guys see the stream is like a little delayed time-wise, it's delayed by like 30 seconds, I think, here. Or it's not picking up my mic. Oh man, yeah, it's delayed a good amount here. I'll have to figure out later how to fix that delay. Might be a setting. Yeah, weird. I'll look into settings. You guys have used OBS. That's what I'm using to stream. Let me know where I can find the settings to not have delays, ideally, like prioritize latency over quality. I think that's more important personally. I don't want to mess with the stream stuff too much right now, since I'm already streaming right now. But these are trades you should be journaling, guys. If you're taking random trades, emotional trades, these are like the best trades you should be journaling, because it's going to help you a lot to understand what your true mistakes are whenever you're trading. It's much better than just the winning trades, or the losing trades. It tells you basically, okay, these are emotional mistakes. I need to fix them. I think it's because I stream directly from OBS. Maybe that's why. Oh, stream latency is here. I didn't change in the settings here, I guess. I see it now. Damn, unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Let's see, I'm currently looking for some calm music to put in the background. Calm live trading music. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay, this is good. I think this is not copyrighted. No one asked if this was copyrighted? I'll know if I'm just download it here real quick and I'll know if it's copyrighted or not later. Screw it. Let's do this. How have y'all traded, by the way? How'd you guys end the year? 2020, how was I say 2026? 2025. We basically have basically 2 more trading sessions until the end of the year. Again, most people are probably done trading at this point. I'm still trading just because there's opportunity and there's still volatility, you know. Usually, yeah, it tends to be slower, but you can see this is insane volatility still this year. So I'm still with it. Volatility is still good. Gold eventually seemed like it did hold and it's going down here. Good thing trailing stop loss here saved me there in a sense. We'll see what happens though. Since the gold did hold the supply, we could low-key see even lower pricing on the right side. It's just that we took out such a high time frame low that I was trying to see if we could see more upside here. But we're going back with my daily bias indicator here. Yeah, I'm gonna turn it on. I'll turn it on. Yeah, it's on. So we'll see what happens. But again, still a 6R nice trade here. How do you guys end this year's P&L? So all of this year. This video. It's not this month, not this week, but the entire year. You guys net green or net red? We only got 1 vote so far. Crazy short for if people someone took the short. This wasn't what I was anticipating price personally. I was trying to see if we go higher from here. Let me delete this. Because there's nothing else unmitigated below. 5 minute, everything's fully mitigated. I think the only thing unmitigated is drawn by my indicator here. Again, if you guys want access to an indicator, click the link down below. It's on my website, and you can get it for. There's a free trial going on right now for an indicator, but you can get it either monthly or get it yearly. There's also a one-time payment now, so you can get it for a lifetime if you want, which is a very nice deal. There's this unmitigated below, but aside from that, all this is just liquidity. And we'll see if we low-key hold. That'd be cool if we could hold this liquidity to go to the high time and draw. Again, just because we broke this structure here, that doesn't mean I'm shifting bearish here, in my opinion. It's just like an A+ setup to go to my draw. Anything that goes against my draw is an A+ setup in terms of liquidity. So we'll see if we can get something like this where we can go higher from here towards the high time frame draw. If we don't here and we dump, I think we'll probably just dump all the way down to new session low. So at this point, price only has those two draws here, in my opinion, in terms of liquidity. We'll see what happens. I'm leaning, honestly, more still bullish, I'll be honest. But we'll see what happens here, you know. Again, this is why, like, in the markets, people can trade two different strategies and come out green. Someone could be trying to long, like what I'm doing here, what I took here with 6R. Someone else could be trying to short this, take a loss here, but then take a win here. You guys see how, like, trading both sides of the market, you can still make money. You don't need, like, an 80% draw on liquidity accuracy, you know, to be good in the market. You really don't. This is a nice impulse model to the upside, though, if anyone is still trading. You're up 800 for a day. Nice. We have 2 votes so far. 2 people have ended this entire year green. So props to you, because most people do not end cannot end years green. So that's very good. And I'll try to download this music here. Lo-fi beats. Maybe that's gonna be good. Lo-fi is good, right, y'all? I think lo-fi is good. It's a 7-hour MP3 download, though. Nah, low-key, that's fine. I just wish they made the... Well, I guess it makes sense. I guess they don't want you just having it on loop. Let's see how big the file size is. Actually, since the MP3, it should be very small. I'm gonna make a new category here for trading. Calm trading vibes. That's gonna be the name of this new music I'm putting in here for y'all. Let's see. We'll test out each music and see which one you guys like the most. No, this doesn't sound good. Traders, lo-fi. What does lo-fi even mean? Y'all know? I actually don't even know. Low frequency? That's my guess. I don't know. Again, if you ended this year red, don't be ashamed to vote and say you ended the year red. Like, it's not a big deal as long as you're able to improve on your trading. If you can't improve on trading, though, that's when it becomes more of an issue, in my opinion. But if you know what you gotta do, and you know your mistakes, and you know exactly what you need to do to become profitable, and be ready for next year, completely okay, in my opinion. Come on, let's see some upside here. Let's see some upside. I did just take this trade actually too. I was gonna skip off on it. This setup here, because like impulse model usually is lower probability. But I decided screw it. I did get an entry model, so we'll see if we can take this again. My draw still is this high time high. I know, guys, like I usually go for more aggressive targets whenever I'm trading. So if you're not a fan of big aggressive targets, um, go for like a 1-to-1 or something small. I'm in this trade right now currently off this OB retracement here, and I'm gonna move my stop pretty quick, honestly, because this impulse, we kind of want to see impulse delivery this way. I don't want to see too much staggering. Whenever we have impulse delivery this way, we need impulse retracement quickly. Not something like this. Something like this is not ideal for a situation where price delivers like this. But yeah, you can move your stop loss below here now to this low if you want. That's where you could potentially move your stop loss to. And we'll see if this trade plays out here. Whether or not it's a winner or loss, that's fine with me. But I just really want to see his high time draw here. Liquidity low-key sucks right now, though. I'm not gonna lie. Let me delete this break even. Okay, we got 1% red for this year. Do you have stats how much RR you're up overall for this year? I don't have the exact number, but it's easily over 1,000 risk reward this year. I've been trading a lot more sessions this year compared to last year. A lot less pairs because I got rid of Year USD and oil. But that also means I'm spending more time taking more setups on gold, more setups on NQ, ES. So for me, my strategy is a combination of high frequency and good results, like stat wise. So that's fine with me so far. But yeah, again, did anyone take these two setups here? I'm currently in these two right now. Or sorry, I TP'd on this one and I'm currently in this here to see if we can go for a higher move here. Like I said, if you're not confident in this draw, you don't have to take this trade. Not financial advice. I have to say that once in a while so YouTube doesn't take my streams down for BS reasons. I'm actually surprised there's 12 people watching right now. It is like late trading. People that don't know about day trading, don't think it's profitable, they're gonna be calling us degens for trading this late. Well, like I said, my data suggests to me that trading outside of kill zone versus inside kill zone, it's about like actually let me pull it up. I'll show you guys the exact stats from my journal because I know all the course members have the journal, but obviously you guys don't that are watching the stream. I'll just show you guys a quick sneak peek of the data here. I don't really journal as much anymore, so that's why I can't give you like an exact number how much like risk reward I'm up on a year. But I can give you a sneak peek of what I did have at the moment for journaling purposes. So let me see if I can find. This was my stats. So for inside kill zone versus outside, it's a 4% win rate difference. So my win rate inside kill zones is 67. My win rate outside of kill zones, like now, is a 63. It's not a significant win rate difference. 10% is significant. I think 4% is not that significant, so that's fine. But yeah, I didn't journal a lot of my trades for this year. So I'll show you guys a sneak peek of my stats from my journal of the trades I have journaled. Again, most of this year I did not journal. So this is gonna be from 2024 as well, including 2024 I meant. So that's kind of where we're at right now. We'll see. Let's check the trade real quick here. Can I retrace this OB here? Again, if you're not confident in setup, you can move your stop loss here. So you can take like a basically a break-even setup here if you want. If you're not confident in a trade, again, it's not financial advice. Don't copy my trades. Take them at your own risk. I'm risking my own money, so you know, you risk your own money. I don't trade like investor capital as well, so just to put that out there. I know there's some trading YouTubers that do take on capital management from their fans. Me personally, I think it puts unnecessary stress mentally. And that could lead to worse results because of emotional mistakes. I'd rather just trade my own money. So less legal issues around that as well too. Not gonna mention specific names, but there was a YouTuber that was really big in this space, and yeah, he lost all of his investor capital. So that's almost say, and people lost thousands. But yeah, this is my stats from 2024 to 2026, basically 2025 now. Again, most of 2025 is not journaled, but win rate average has been 65, average score 3.7. I've been improving my risk reward recently quite a bit, to be honest, with my trades that you guys have seen. Breakdown to all my setups. R just means random, by the way, for those that don't know. It just means my random trades I take, like this stupid random trade. I will label them on my chart too. Label them random instead of like a setup. This is a stupid random trade I just took, just to get a mitigation move, but it's not even a setup I've back tested. So that's why I call it random. My random trades, honestly, you guys can see, but like, no bueno, senor. 12% win rate. Yeah, it's not good. But the other setups, for the most part, the win rate has been pretty solid, as you can see. And then breakdown of session win rate. Again, honestly, I don't do too good in London. I think this is mainly just because I've only taken 137 trades in London. If I took 300, probably would be a lower win rate here, to be honest. But New York, Asia do pretty evenly. This is just some extra metrics I've been tracking a lot. You can see just a lot of data in here. Almost 700 trades in my journal. If I included all the trades I took this year, then it's going to be well over, like, I'll say 1,800 trades total. Because you see there's only 126 trading days on this journal. So, but that's my data for those that are wondering on my strategy of me trading this for several years now. 3 people entered green, 1 person entered red this year, which is cool. All good. Okay, I think I got the music ready for y'all. I don't know why it's not letting me download this one. I think it's because it's 8 hours long. That might be why. Let's see. Honestly probably is why. It's a long time. Again, when you guys buy the course, also you do get access to the private Discord channels, and you also get access to this journal as well. So you can have your own data here, collect your own data. There's multiple columns in the journal. There's also a rule journal as well, not just a trading journal. So there's a lot of stuff included with your membership. But for those that really want like direct one-on-one results with me, personal help, a lot of people see success, the students see success in the mentorship program. So far, just like based on data collected from the mentorship students, we've had a 100% success rate, and I'm hoping to really maintain that. Because I don't want any mentorship student to ever really fail trading, if that makes sense. Also, why is my camera lagging? It's low-key not 60 FPS. This is supposed to be a 60 FPS. It's moving a little iffy today. That's weird. Huh. That's weird. Should be 60. Yeah, I've been noticing it's just latency today. It's not like me moving my head matters, but I'm just saying. Oh, what's up, Mark? I keep forgetting who you are, Mark, in a Discord server. I remember people by their names and match them to their Discord, like, profile. I can't remember, I'm gonna be honest. Keep forgetting. I've seen you pop up multiple times. Okay, so far, the trade's been going fine here. We did hit supply. Hoping we fail the supply here and go higher here. I mean, it's pretty late, to be honest, to be trading. You move your stop loss here to take a small little hit here. Let me check. If I'm wrong on this long here, I think we're just going to go bearish because there's like nothing else here. Fully mitigated, fully mitigated. This could be easy liquidity to target for people shorting. So, but I am willing to take this stab here long for this high. But yeah, I'm okay with taking a small little loss here. Knowing that I already made my 6R today. On average, I don't have like a specific monetary goal for risk reward. I think like risk reward really isn't something you should be targeting every day. You're not going to end every day green. I have red days as well. I have break even days. I have very small green days. But most of my red days are quite small. But you can see with my system and strategy, because it's high risk reward, taking a lot of losses in a row, I'm fine because a 9R trade, I don't know if you guys know this, but when you're hitting these 9R trades or big trades, you're able to cover and build so much buffer for your losing streaks. For me to go break even from a 9R winner, just one single trade, I need to lose 9 trades in a row. That's a lot. That's hard to do. I think it's really hard to lose 9 trades in a row. So, unless I'm taking random trades, which my data says it's a 12% win rate. Yeah, that's not fun. But yeah, we'll see if this trade goes well or not. I'll keep this data up here in case people that are new here want to check up on how I trade my strategy and system. I think if you're trading my strategy and you even get like a 50% at 3 sword, that is like the golden pocket. That's what I like to call it, like the golden metric. I think is a better word, a better term. That's like insanely good. I don't think people realize 50% at 3 sword across high frequency trading systems is killer. You can make a lot of returns every single month. You can hit 5-figure payouts every single month as well with that. Okay, let me see if I can get this music. Finally, this music is done downloading. No, I don't want to do this. Are there any other YouTubers y'all be watching for live streams trading? So, I'm not gonna lie, like I know I stream pretty late for the most part. Most people are probably streaming earlier in a day. I stream later than most people. I think most people probably stream Killzone timing. 1.7, yeah, it's not a trade I'll be taking for 1.7R. Since my target is higher, we'll see though. I want to move my. The thing is, usually I don't like taking these small L's. I usually like to keep the math consistent. Either I take a break even or a full loss. But this is like the most. This is a technical sound, if that makes sense, way. I'm going to be taking a full loss here, guys. If we do hit stop loss down here, this stop loss point, just to preface, is just for people that want manage your risk better, I guess you want to call it that for this trade. So we'll see. But let me see on the higher time frame what could be causing this, because I don't really see much on the higher time frame. I know we took out this low here, should get a good move back to the upside, but we've been bearish for multiple days in a row. So again, I am going against daily bias here, but that doesn't mean you can't get a winning trade. Like this was against daily bias. This is a long, but I got a winning trade. Let me delete these numbers. What I'm looking at here, whenever I'm seeing a price, really, I'm gonna be honest, like whenever you're in a trade, you can't change the outcome of your setup once you enter. So I'm not really looking at each candle and deducting like, oh, where's price gonna go now? Where's price gonna go now? Kind of sense. I just know roughly where price is gonna go if it wants to deliver in my direction, aka mitigation. So like we have this low pullback, low high, stop hunter, and we mitigate a POI. If we want to go higher, I'm okay with this pullback here. As long as we hold this and go higher and break above this high here, this supply is almost invalid here. And then if we can hold this 5 minute, hold, and then break above again this 5 minute, these highs are easily weak. And once we take out these highs here, there's nothing really stopping price from going to this high time withdrawal. Sometimes price does BS around, I will say, where it just does some stupid stuff. And it takes out this high and then it does huge massive dump and it's just like, bro, ain't no way. But you can't do much with that. That's not something within my system that I calculate ahead of time. There's not much I can do. Envy said, I think I'll join the mentorship as soon as possible. Yes, sir. Nice. We got 4 people green this year. Let's go. That's good. I'm saving up for your mentorship, is what Akui said. Nice. Looking forward to having you, man. Saving up for your mentorship, saving up in backtesting. That's my main goal, to be a trader. Yeah, we do a lot of backtesting in the mentorship as well. I made you guys do a ton of backtesting, not just a little. Most mentorship students have 300 trades of backtesting data by the end of mentorship, and it's all positive data. So that's like the ultimate goal for each student I have with the mentorship. And of course, like I'd say 80%, 75% of students that complete the mentorship have gotten payouts. Okay, there's a few we're still waiting on. Again, not everyone learns at the same pace. Not everyone starts at the same level. Some people start completely brand new to trading, and you can still join the mentorship and become profitable, right? If you're completely new to trading, think about it. I mean, it's gonna take you a bit more time to get accustomed to things, entries, risk management, stuff like that, how to manage your trades. But for the most part, like it shouldn't take too long for you to become profitable. Just a matter of also like how good are you at managing your trades, manage your emotions. We just mitigated this here. That's why we're going down here. There's a lot of trades on NQ today could have taken though. And I'm telling y'all, like there's something about New York Session kill zone that doesn't work so well. Like I've talked about this so many times in my other like trade recaps and videos too. Like for some reason, it's just like the New York Session high and low, the kill zone. We just tend to take that in reverse. Like it happens more often than not. Okay, not looking too good for us here. We could go for sweep this, go higher. Or we hold this domain here. I think if we don't, then we'll probably go hit stop. But I'm willing to hold this here. If you want to break even, it's up to you. I want you guys to make your own like risk management decisions, you know, with trading. Mark said, I took an IFUG entry that formed at 131 after the 1 minute POI. 131? I assume you're talking about gold. $12.55? Oh, I see. I see what you mean. You took this setup, right? This is a good setup because we hit demand here. This is OB continuation here. And then you waited for confirmation. You said 131, right? Nice. Yeah, this is a good trade. I would say there's a bad part about your trade here is just the entry price. I know this is the IFG you're supposed to be taking, but if it's already this high up, I'm waiting for a retracement for a better RR. This is just really bad risk reward in my opinion. Even with an aggressive stop loss, it's not worth it for the most part for me to go for a one-to-one like this. Be more patient. Wait for a retracement to the OB or something else. You can see your risk reward almost triples here. So that's my only critique to your setups. To be honest here, you can also take an impulse model here. This high to this low is a whole imbalanced leg. So an even better entry would have just been this impulse here. There you go. You even get a better break-even point price too. Break-even price matters too. Like what a price point you enter at will determine whether or not how much breathing room you have for your break-even. So that's also really good. So far we're doing kind of what I was mentioning before, like doing something like this. If we can hold this, this is great. My internet just cut out, I think. No, don't cut out when I'm in a winning trade. Okay, I think we're back now. This trade really has to go, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not really interested in holding this for much longer here. It's really, market's about to close in like, market's about to close soon, so if we don't go soon here, I'm just gonna manually close out and profit. So that's my ultimate plan here. Let's see. We might not even go for the high. If we don't have enough momentum, we might just mitigate the supply above here or just take out the high here instead of the high time from draw. but gold does sometimes get increased volatility at the end of a session, so we'll see. Again, if you guys are new here, make sure to subscribe and leave a like. And also, if you want to see future live trading streams like this, click the sub and turn on notifications so you guys don't miss it. I do also like ping everyone in the Discord server as well. So if you're in the Discord, you should get pinged there to join live streams. I try to remember to ping them most part, but obviously notifications on is the best idea because you don't also miss other stuff as well. Yeah, this 7-hour download is gonna take forever. All right, this is what I'm gonna do, y'all. Let me see. Add source. Audio. I think it's audio output capture. Yeah, this 7-hour download is gonna take forever. No. It's not this. Wait, hold on, guys. Let me copy and paste this real quick. Something I need to copy here. No, let me rename this. YouTube trading vibes. I'm just call it background music. All right, let's start playing some new music. Let's see what's going on with this. Let me know if it's too loud, guys, or not. Also, is my mic volume good for the stream so far, y'all? I don't know if it's like too low or too high. Nice, so far trade's been good, y'all. Let's get it. Let's get it. Okay, I think it shouldn't be too loud now. Could turn it down more too if I want. Y'all let me know though. We got 13 people here. How many days would you say a low is relevant versus a previous day low? I'm not too sure on what that question means, to be honest. I just use the previous day low. The indicator draws it out for me automatically. Yeah, I don't really quite understand the question, to be honest. It's just always a previous day low, that's it. Not like 2 days ago. Nick Nax, what's up, man? Oh, I should have closed out. Actually, I just realized I missed it. I should have just closed out there. I don't want to hold this trade for much longer. Whoops. It's kind of too late now. I'll just hold, whatever. I think what I'm gonna do here is hold for this high here. If we get some sort of reaction here, I'll just close. If not, we're holding for this high time to draw. Ideally, we just break through with a massive fat candle, close the market. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this. Let's get this trade going. Let's change this music. Let's change this other playlist. See if this other playlist is better. Looking good. Let's go, guys. Anyone take this banger with me? Man, I'm telling y'all, bro, the win rate on my live stream so far, it's like almost 80%. It's absolutely insane. I don't even trade at 80% when I trade by myself. I think it's mostly also because I'm really focused on taking even higher quality setups on streams. That's why the win rate is maybe a little bit higher too. Really locked in. All right, we're in the supply final boss right here this year. Come on, come on, come on. I know price wants to go for that high. It's just taking forever. If you want to close out and profit here for 2 risk roll, guys, you can. I don't blame you if you do, meaning close out early now. It's just price is just really slow right now, so it's fine to close out. Enjoy your day, y'all. Up 2R here. Nice 6R. You know, I'll just stream this just to see my draws hit or not here. If I trade hits or TP or not. I was thinking about earlier just closing here, calling it a day. It's already 413 over here for me. Man, this conversion is taking forever. Let's see. It's another converter. 7-hour conversions are no joke. This says error on every website. Damn. Oh. I think it's because it's a live. Yeah, I think it's because it's a live, like Premiere. That's why I can't download it. Oh wait. I'm gonna stop here at least to break even. Okay, guys. I ideally want price. Really, I don't really want it to do something like this. I just wanted to go for the TP. from here. Maybe a little manipulation here is fine, but I want to go for it. So again, manage how you want, but my stop loss is moved to break even. I'm about to move my stop to break even now on this setup. Again, usually I wouldn't move it here since it's a really good setup, but the fact that it's taking forever, it's late in the day, no reason to really hold this trade for too long. I'm gonna stop to break even. Oh, I forgot to change the pricing for the course. I just realized the course pricing is supposed to be $4.99. I forgot WAP doesn't auto update it. I change it right now. I'm gonna go change real quick. Completely forgot. It should be $4.99, not $3.99. The sale is over already for the course. Alright, let's see. Whoever joins in the next 30 seconds, I guess, can get $3.99. That was the sale price I had for end of year sale. Okay, I think it should be updated now. You know what? I'll do this. Since you guys are watching stream, there might be some new people that want to learn my strategy. I'll keep the current pricing until the end of today's stream. And at the end of the stream, once I hop off, I'll change the pricing back to original price instead of the sale price. Yeah, I'll just do that. Before one-on-one mentorship, the 1,000 off, that goes until the end of this year, so like 2 more days ish to use that, redeem that code. Come on NQ, or not NQ, gold. I might just close here, to be honest, y'all. Low-key dead. It's either I close at 2R, y'all. Let's do a poll real quick, just for fun. You know what? Oh my gosh, the trade's already moving. I don't think I can close my previous poll. Alright guys, close for 2R here. Hold, or should I just, yeah, either one of those two. What do y'all want? What do y'all think? Close for 2 risk reward and profit, or just hold, and obviously take potentially either a full TP or a break even. Y'all let me know what you think. Wow, it is going against us now. Not really. I say it's going against. It's just, if I close now, it's less profit. Anyways, if it's break even, it's cool with me. Nick Knack says, I appreciate these live sessions. It helps me get a better idea of what you're thinking when entering a trade, to sequence the criteria you value as price progresses, and how to manage your trade. Nice. Well, for the most part, like manage your trade, I keep it pretty mechanical. I teach the students, like, again, I don't know if you're in a course or not, but I have 2 main ways of really going break even of managing a trade. So I usually just stick with that, to be honest, for the most part, in terms of managing a trade. I don't really do anything like discretionary, like the only discretionary decisions I would potentially make is like if we're towards the end of the session and I just want to exit a trade early or something, I just close out. Let's see, there's a Usually 30-second PYs don't hold too well. Unless we're in high time frame, some high time frame. PY. So far, not bad for upside still, based on this delivery. I still see upside here, but I'm not gonna be taking a short. We'll just keep my long here and see what happens, whether we hit break even or not. My break even is pretty protected for the most part. We have a PY protecting me before, so I think I'll be fine. Also, the stream low-key just crashed, I think. Or something like that, unfortunate. Is my internet, maybe? It's a 50-50 for people ending green and red this year, currently. Are you guys done for the year trading? You guys just watching and chilling, watch the stream, or are you guys taking trades with me? I think like low key take advantage. Don't copy trade me, of course. You know, make sure you know what you're doing, but like take advantage of my streams or give out buys and stuff. It's gonna help with your trading. You can make some good money on the side too. Not even on the side, you can get big payouts just copying my setups on streams, but I don't want to be someone that someone just depends their income on, so I don't stream like everyone else, like on a schedule. Just whenever I want to stream, I just hop on here. Man, I gotta grow my streams one day to like 100, 200 viewers concurrently. It'd be pretty cool to have a massive chat just keep flooding. Did we have news today by any chance, guys? Not gonna lie, because of the time I've been trading recently, like missing a lot of New York session earlier, news doesn't really affect my trades. We did have news at 10. Oh, yeah, no, it's not really anything. It's orange folder. It's just penny home sale. It's not a big deal. It's not really a data wick. It's tiny. No wonder, I was seeing something suspicious here. Price took out this inducement, missed the supply above. Maybe we had a SMT or something with ES, potentially. It's crazy because you can see in the stream like how the day is going dark. I just realized on the webcam. Oh my, I think my computer almost crashed. Smart this. What's the origin? See, the thing is, if we don't hold this demand here, I don't have much of a clue where price would go. Just because like this is all fully mitigated, so like it would basically go for its mitigation here, or continue further down. But if it doesn't do a major pullback or any type of internal sweep, I dismiss the setup going to the downside. We'll see though what happens here. This price slowly climbing. Did they create a model to the downside? I'm gonna have to close my trade in just a bit here anyway, like soon. So I got about 15 minutes. I have to close my trade, so. Do you guys like the music, by the way, or should I just say nah, just keep no music? Let me know. So I know for future streams. All right, I'm gonna change the price now of the course back to where it was before. The time's up for any new members that tried joining. Again, some of you guys don't have your Discord account connected, so make sure to connect your Discord account to your WAP so you join the Discord server. All right, hit me out at break even here. So, unfortunate. It is what it is. Could have took almost 3 hour trade here, but didn't go to my ultimate target here. It's fine. Delete this alert here. All good. Took 1 win, 1 break even. Not too shabby, not too shabby. If you traded both sides of the market today, you could have took a. What risk reward is the short if you took it? I didn't take this short. Could have got 3 risk reward and maybe like. Yeah, you could have made 5 risk reward, almost 6, taking both sides of the market here, but I'm cool with this, to be honest. I'm cool. But yeah, I'm out here at break even, y'all. That's gonna be honestly most of the trades. I'm not gonna look for anything else here. Volume, I mean, volume's still there. It's just at this point, like if price takes out this low here, I don't know where price is gonna go. I don't think there's gonna be a setup for me to the downside. Is what I mean when I say that. If it eventually does go for a high time frame, cool. You know, it is what it is. Not a big deal. Don't tilt, guys. Stay emotionally calm. You know, it's not a big deal. You come back tomorrow. Come back next year. Make more money. Remember, long-term game. Long-term game. This is not short-term. Focus on trading in the long run, and you will see results. Okay, the price should update on the WAP now for the course. Seems like everyone buying indicators, no one likes the yearly plan, huh? Everyone just either likes the one-time, lifetime, or the monthly. Let's see. All right, there's a new updated price. Just changed it on the website for the course. I got spread it out on the break even. For those who are wondering, even though it didn't hit on TradingView, but it hit on the broker, so. Maybe I'll stay for a bit just to see. I doubt we have enough momentum at this point though to go for the target. I don't know if anyone's actually still in this trade or not, but. Alright guys, I'm gonna hop off the stream here guys. It's been a nice stream today. Again, break even at 6R, not too shabby. It seems like price is actually going bearish now, so it is what it is, but this shows you proof, you know, you don't have to have your direction right all the time to be consistently profitable. Manage your risk properly, like when break even here. and you should be good. You know, miss a high time draw liquidity, and it's okay. So yeah, hope you guys did take a lot from today's stream, and I'll see you guys in probably either next stream or a trade recap video. I gotta record a lot of those, so yeah, I'll get to work on those. But yeah, see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Create a song talking about day, trade in the freedom it provides, money, location, time, freedom, as well as mentioning essential traders, university, since that is what I run and where I teach my students how to trade. Create a song talking about day, trade in the freedom it provides, money, location, time, freedom, as well as mentioning essential traders, university, since that is what I run and where I teach my students how to trade. How Create a song talking about day, trade in the freedom it provides, money, location, time, freedom, as well as mentioning essential traders, a university, since that is what I run and where I teach my students how to trade. How to trade. How to trade. Create a song talking about day, trade in the freedom it provides, money, location, time, freedom, as well as mentioning essential traders, university, since that is what I run and where I teach my students how to trade. Create a song talking about day, trade in the freedom it provides, money, location, time, freedom, as well as mentioning essential traders, a university, since that is what I run and where I teach my students how to trade. Create a song talking about day, trade in the freedom it provides, money, location, time, freedom, as well as mentioning essential traders, a university, since that is what I run and where I teach my students how to trade. Create a song talking about day, trade in the freedom it provides, money, location, time, freedom, as well as mentioning essential traders.